Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully this is fine. It has been a while. Alright, man, it's been a week. Alright. Starting off with melodic clicky switches, which I forgot to bring down. It's let me see if we can get it. That one. I'm right! Okay, let me grab that. Melodic clicky switches, as you guys can see over here. Melodic clicky switches. These are from Gateron, and they are, like I said, clicky switches, and clicky switches are a lot. And a complete opposite from what we have over here on the board. There we go. These are silent switches. Not actually as silent as I want them to be. Not only that, I also have this weird issue with this board, which is why we're using it today. But after hitting it a bunch of times, it's doing that. In other words, no. Bad. Not good. Not good at all. Alright. Where is this? We'll use this for the sound test real quick, because apparently this cable is not working for whatever reason, and I think that's the cable I replaced it with temporarily. There we go. The 1-2 Mini SF. You might think, oh my god, the 1-2 Mini? No, that's not a keyboard. That is actually hot swap. I turned it hot swap. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, okay. Jeez, I'm not used to this profile. This is called the SA profile. It's a much different version compared to the regular set. As you can see, it is curved, and I believe it's meant for a steeper typing angle to begin with. Yeah, there you go. As you can see. So we'll give it a steeper typing angle. Yeah, the steeper typing angle does seem to match this set. All right, let's go to mainstream real quick, because I just realized, I'm not even in there. And also, I don't know how I sound. Hopefully I sound absolutely fine. Okay, looks like I actually sound fine, and mostly because I have changed the mic. Alright, there we go. Alright, and let me move and copy things. We'll enable that. Well, God. Yeah, no, it looks like my friends are actually going through, what's it called? They're going through their names and finding that they own a bunch of companies, quote unquote, you know? Kind of like where I have a friend who literally is, and this is a very common name, so I can just say it, whatever. Their name is Jonathan, and literally, apparently, there's a coffee company called Jonathan Beans. Yeah. And I was just searching their name, and then finding a bunch of, what's it called? A bunch of people that are, or a bunch of companies that exist with their very common name, their terribly common name. Okay, look at the bunch of mice over there in the corner. Let me just hide my shame of all the cables. All right, let me push this to a bunch of people real quick. Let's close Mousie's stream, because I was watching that as before I started. We are then going to go into this one. Yes, that makes more sense. All right, there we go. We are going to go in to this. Oh my god, wow, I'm so good at this, because okay, get that, enter, because we got that. Oh, and we also have this, and then we have Republic. All right. This was. Okay. Cool. Whatever that is. We did that. We did this. We are gonna do here. And we're gonna do that. All right. We're not gonna do much today. We're just gonna test out the melodic clickies. But that's pretty much it. Okay. That should be done. The simple fact that I'm sitting here going, oh my god, I can just move things around. That's great. Okay. Hopefully I don't sound too much different. And the reason I say that is, again, I'm using a completely different mic. Not only that, I realized before the stream that I have to swap out the mount because just doing this makes the entire stem vibrate, which goes all the way to the mic, which is attached to this desk, and creates a bunch of bass notes, which is horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Okay, but that's no longer the case. But yeah, I didn't stream last week, and for those who aren't in the Discord, I think I should find a way to make that public. I can't remember. I think it's invite only specifically. In other words, I have to generate the invite every time anyone asks for it. But the reason why I wasn't able to stream last week, not that I wasn't able to stream, but right before I started technically what would have been this stream, I ended up receiving a message that my grandmother has passed away. Therefore, I decided not to stream that day, and then depending on how I feel, I would have streamed the next day, but I decided not to because I realized I was acting a little bit odd. Therefore, I just decided to go against that and take a week off of doing more things than I already have to do, including work. On top of that, do streaming and then do a bunch of other things. In other words, I just took a couple things off of my plate in order to actually do to mourn. I guess mourn is the word I was looking for. But that's pretty much it. That's why there was no stream last week. And also, look at this. Look at it. Ooh, this is nice. All right. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Where am I going? All right. We are going to do a quick test. As you can see here, I need. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Boom. Don't minimize that. All right. This. We're gonna minimize that. Oh, we don't destroy everything. What? There we go. Yes, time. All right, we'll do one time, and then we're gonna move on to the rest. Okay. This is gonna be the Ducky 1-2 Mini. We're gonna be putting Gateron Melodic Clickies switches, and if you look at it, oh my god, I just realized. How do I turn off and on the auto for this? Because I accidentally clicked on things. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. Alright, this kind of matches the background, as you can see. Kind of matches the background. It's not entirely the worst thing, but there we go. Honestly, I wish, I don't know how. No. Is there a way? There's no options is the problem. Because I accidentally turned off the auto... What's it called? The autofocus? Okay. Alright. And dude, this is getting really warm really quick, actually. This is odd. Ah, I realized, because I'm doing a bunch of things, including turning the GPU to push harder. I might undo the overclock, because it is getting warmer and warmer these days. Which means the overclock is no longer needed to warm up the space. It's great in the winter where it makes sense, but after that, not at all. It is a horrible, horrible thing. I would not do that. Okay. And let me adjust the filters because I do realize that this is not the best. Filters. Yeah, 30 dB, going through the compressor, and There we go. That sounds about right. That's not too bad. Yeah. Okay. That should be good. And then the regular compressor is not too bad. And hopefully it's not crackling. Because I've had problems where it's crackling a lot. Yeah. Alright. Now, we are going to go through here and going to try to push what's it called? Try these. Alright. These are the Xylent keys. I think these are the heavier 78 grams. And we'll see how this sounds. I think the spacebar might be a problem though. Okay, giving it 30 seconds on the clock. Uh-oh. Oh, I just realized. Ha! How we pause that. Alright. Give this one more go. Ducky 1-2 Mini. This is a 60% keyboard made of full plastic. I didn't really change the internals, I think. But that should be it. I was going to use the NK65 until I realized it is kind of broken. Come on. It is 81 words per minute. Whoa! I can go to 120 now? Yeah! I used to peak at one what's it called? Around 110 or something like that. Now I can peak 124. Once in a while I do hit that, but it looks like I sustained it for just a little bit before I failed miserably. All right, let's go into quotes, talk about the quote a little bit, and then we can, oh Jesus Christ, and then go from there. All right, now looks like, oh no, this is a different quote. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this layout either. All right. This is going to be, again, an SA style layout. Maybe we'll go a little higher. A little higher might be better. Okay, we'll give this another shot. And hopefully it's fine. Come on. Computer graphics principles and practice. Well, all right, let's talk about this a little bit, but I don't really think there's much to talk about here. Okay. The process of determining what pixels should be written for a given object is independent of any clipping, or if the right mode for the pixel drawing operation, it does depend of the right mode of the pixel drawing operation. It does depend, however, on attributes that alter the object shape and are criteria for pixel selection. Okay. But effectively what this is saying in terms of computer speak, this is object-based graphics versus, or vector and or object-based graphics versus pixel-based graphics. Process of determining what pixels should be written for a given object is independent of any clipping. clipping, I forget the specific or the right mode for the pixel drawing operation. It does depend, however, on attributes that alter the object shape. Yeah, basically stretch as well. And the reason for this is a lot of the times, actually, a lot of the times with computers, the reason why it takes a long time for it to render anything is purely because it goes by a pixel per pixel basis. For example, I have two screens over here, and one is a widescreen and one is a regular screen, 16 by 9. The other one is a 20 by 9 or something, or 21 by 9 aspect ratio. But because the screen sizes are different, even though they are technically on the vertical plane, up and down, they are the same resolution, which is, or technical pixel resolution, or pixel length. Specifically speaking, pixel length. Pixel length would be, how do I say? Pixel length would be 1440p. There you go. 1440 pixels long. That is how long, oh my god, that is how long the sides of the pixels are. But because the length of that side is two different lengths, one is, I think it's 12.5 inches, just a foot over. The other one is 14 inches. It renders the pixel different. Let me grab these guys. We'll grab this. That way we don't drop it. In some weird capacity. Alright. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Oh my god, these are really loose. They are terribly, terribly loose. I wonder why. Is it just this specific cap set? Let me try something. I'm gonna try this real quick. I think... No, it's just the specific size of the keycaps versus the Zeals. I think the Zeals themselves just have a much more exact profile, which is why we don't want to work with exacts in any industry, especially when you're like, oh my god, why can't it just be exactly 3.2 millimeters? Why is there a plus minus 0.5? Because of this stuff. Because the moment you have a plus minus 0.5, it turns from a friction fit to just a slide at that point. Because there is a pivot point. Oh Jesus, there's a lot of things going on out there. I don't think I even needed this thing at this point. Alright. And in terms of set, I don't know what set this is. There was a set that I remember. It was a very light green set on the sides, and then it became a dark green in the center for the alphas. And I only bought the set specifically for the alphas. And then the mods on this set is actually Ducky Horizon, which is why it's a different set. But looking at this set, if you're not looking at that, it looks like it match, because they have the same color profile. They're both dark, and personally I do like it. And oh, I just realized, oh my god, it fits. And also, man, I've been looking at the mode Encore. Holy Jesus Christ, the mode, oh, is that why it's not working? Is that why it's not working? Where's the camera? Where's the camera? See this? Oh my god, it doesn't? Do you know what? Sure, fine. Fine! Why were you working previously and then suddenly you're not? Okay, but yes, it is flat, as you can see there. Ta-da! There you go. It is flat. Therefore, I cannot use this. This can go skedaddle somewhere else. I will use... One of the cool things that I like about this is that whenever I have a quote-unquote broken switch where it doesn't work, quote-unquote, I love it because now I can take that heavy switch and put them into another something like the Gateron Melodic Clickies in order to create a specific type of switch for that specific board. I'm a big fan of I just realized something. I'm a big fan of actually modifying switches in order to be able to make it better for myself. For example, this keyboard, the one I did 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I can't remember now at this point, but a couple of weeks ago I did do, what is it called? I did do the Iron 165, and the Iron 165 had the ability to go on either the regular caps lock or the step caps lock. And I don't know why North America, and I get it, North America. I don't know why the entire North America just decided, no, we're gonna change the keyboard layout for the most part. Oh my god, the shift also has the same issue, and also there's a lot of lube, more than I think there should be. Shift has the same issue. Goodness. Alright, that's 2 done. We'll enter it in shift. We're going to keep shift that way. Same with this. Oh, I see why it keeps doing that. Alright, function Alt, Windows, and Control. There we go. Hopefully it's going to be a short stream today, because I have to do a bunch of things as well. And one of those bunches of things is finish the Galaxy S23 FE review that I have done, and I haven't finished the B-roll yet, which is annoying to me, to be honest, more than anything, because I'm just a fool at this point. And I wish I finished it earlier, but I have not, because I'm an idiot. I was supposed to have finished that about 2 weeks ago, and it's still not finished. I hate myself, to be honest, more than anything. There you go. Oh, it is modded. I see some foam in there. Okay. I think it is modded. You know what? I might take this apart a little bit just to see what it's up to. Okay, that's another one. This is happening way too often. These seals, huh? It doesn't like that. Is that pipe? Ah, it's just pipe anyways, whatever. Pipe is fine. Okay. Okay, one of the things I do like about this specific keyboard is that you can, how do you say it? The PCB itself, if you are into 3D printing, the PCB itself, you can just 3D print a case for it. No way. No way. Is this soldered on? Is this actually soldered on? Please tell me this is not soldered on. The caps lock is soldered on. Jeez. Alright. Okay. Okay, keep going, keep going. Yeah. And I realize also one of the issues, I think next week, that's where we're gonna, oh, actually, no, next week, what we're gonna be doing is the photo stream, actually. We're gonna go do photo streams next week. Yay! I don't know. Every time I do the photo streams, no one shows up. That's I mean, last, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when I did a photo stream, who showed up? Another person from Canada. I believe they are in Quebec, if I'm not mistaken. They are in Quebec, or located in Quebec. They actually do a bunch of photography stuff, and they actually found me doing the photography stream. Luckily enough for me, when I happened to be in the photography section, and honestly, sometimes I would just lurk in their chats and whatnot, or in their streams, and geez, the amount of people who are amazing but also kind of insecure with their work, and that's kind of par for the course, to be honest. Par for the course, especially in this entire industry. It's like, oh my god, they make amazing work, and then you're like, oh, it's not good enough, and then they go, what do you mean it's not good enough? It's great. Yeah, it is one of those few things where you go, oh, I'm just a fool. Looking at my work, looking at their work, they are 10 times better than I am. I don't know why they don't get the recognition, to be honest. They should be getting the recognition. That is not the way this is supposed to go. They are better, period. Can you imagine just thinking that you're superior, and then you look at other people's work and you go, I am inferior in every shape, class, and form. I don't understand how I believe that any given point in time that I was good, quote unquote. All right, there we go. Now we got everything. We can do this. I did have stuff in there. There we go. I did have, look, it's like it has a diaper. I did fill it with a little bit of foam in there. That way it's not as dead. Honestly, I think this could use with a little bit more, but one of the things I don't want to do. Oh my god, no, let's not do that. All right. One of the things I don't want to do is this. This is. Oh, I understand what happened. No. Okay, the pipe section. It does have. The pipe section does have one of the Milmax sockets incorrectly soldered. I have to keep that in mind. There's also. No, we're good. Let's take this off. There we go. There we go. Those are extras that I decided to put on. Let's see. Back, plus, minus. Minus. It looks fine so far. We do have one switch that is soldered, and that is the caps lock. Yeah, because I mis-soldered the caps lock. Therefore, I just decided to solder in the Cherry MX Brown into it. Alright. There's caps. What was it? It was this guy over here that has an issue. It is pipe. Yeah, pipe has an issue. I might take off pipe. Yeah, pipe has an issue. Because if I try to push anything through pipe, it will screw things up. Just to make sure I don't do that, I'm gonna grab the one that did have an issue and got crushed by it. I believe it's this one. Yes, it'll be this one. That way, we don't use pipe. Plus, pipe is not a commonly used set, to be honest. It's not commonly used. Alright. Oh, did I solder space in? No, I did not solder space in. Okay. Come on. There we go. A bunch of stuff going on. Let me do this. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where I'm sitting here going, geez, I messed up, huh? I messed up big time, huh? But yeah, no, we're gonna keep at least one of the switches in there. That way we don't accidentally screw it over more than we have to. And there is ticking on this switch. Let me take this out. Where is my... Where's it go? Where's it go? Where'd it go? There you go. Let me just put this all the way here. And as you can see, I'm making a huge mess. I really wish it wasn't as much of a mess as it currently is, but let's move back in. Here. Alright, where was I? Let's try adjusting these a little bit, because there is a huge amount of ticking coming from it. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that is not nice. There is pieces. Oh, that is terribly, terribly loose. That is not fun. That is not nice. Okay. Alright, let me grab... You know what, let me just push this to the side. We'll actually grab our lubing brush, because that I need to clean that up. And our lubing station. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Hey, Zeke, how are you? This hopefully not dirty. I say hopefully, but I believe it's dirty. You know, because I am dirty. I'm a filthy, filthy person. Fill that in. Grab it here. Put that here. Alright. Move this. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm running out of space. Alright, cool. That's good enough, because I just don't want to put lube into my what is it called? I don't want to put lube into... Oh right, I forgot the lube section. That's what I was missing. Lube stuff. Yeah, lube stuff. Yay. All right. Yeah, I just didn't want to get any of the lube onto my actual mouse pad, and the mouse pad. Ooh, one of the cool things. Oh, hey, Tilt, how are you? It's been a while. I wasn't able to stream last week, unfortunately. Yeah, how's things? I know. You know what sucks? Every time we change the schedule for D&D, there's a 50% chance, like an actual 50% chance that D&D is gonna be canceled. 50% chance. It's horrible. It just goes, all right, we can change it to Thursday, we can change it to Friday, we can change it to Saturday, you know what, Sunday. And then we all go, yeah, that's the best time. And then about half of us go, guys, something came up on the exact day that we need to go D&D. Just, bro. All the time. That's how it works. That is the D&D curse. That is the curse of actual D&D. I think, and I believe, there is an actual witch and or wizard, right, out there that went, you know, D&D was my idea, I'm gonna curse it. And despite being cursed, despite the game itself, you blame the MF in your group project? Oh no. You know, honestly, this stuff, that stuff has happened way too often, especially in, what's it called? Especially in college. And actually in college, if you have the read receipts, you don't have to cover them at all. You don't have to cover them at all. You can literally just go, by the way, here's the work I did, and you just look at this guy. You look at all of your teammates going, guys, we understand that, and I have worked with this person before, what we're gonna have to do is a little more work, but we have to work in covering our butts and thinking that this guy is not gonna do anything for the most part and hope. But you choose the thing that has the lowest impact towards the group during that time. Yeah, the lowest impact towards the group, and give them that part of the project. That's effectively what you have to do. Okay. Oh no, this is horrible. What the heck is this? Jesus. Why? What is this? This is old. Last time you work with them, yeah, you don't have to work. Like I said, you have to do extra work, but the extra work is you document what you guys are doing in terms of your actual work, and then when it comes time to pass on the project and do the things for the project, you can point and go, hey, look, this is all the things we did for the project. And despite every time us telling him, oh, can you do this for the project, he does nothing. And if he complains about it, you can go and point at all of your guys' part of the project and go, okay, cool, where's your part? And point at it. And there's nothing there. He has nothing to show for it. That person has nothing to show for it. And, yeah. No, you don't work with that person, but there will be more people like that happens again and again and again. And honestly, if you meet another person like that, that is the best way to get rid of them while still maintaining your capability to work, basically speaking. Yeah. In other words, if you want to make sure that you don't just go keel over all of your work just because you expect this guy to do a certain amount of work and this guy does not do that work, yeah, regardless of where you are in life, the people like that will appear again and again and again. Yeah. I am one of those people who would do all of this stuff last minute, but at the very least, I'm not gonna let other people do that work. I'm gonna do that work. It's just that all that work is literally gonna be done last minute because I am a lazy bum like that, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, where's this guy? Okay, there we go. We are going to lube this, and hopefully it's gonna be fine. Oh no, this is horrible. This is terrible. I feel like I have to wash this thing. I don't have problems with people doing things last minute. Hell, I do things last minute sometimes. Yeah, no, I know. That's not the problem. The problem is that they don't do anything, right? Therefore, as long as when you meet people who don't do anything, as long as you document that you're doing something, and you also document that you go, hey, by the way, we need this by around this date, Yeah, exactly. Those guys, but this guy did not do anything after you asked them multiple times. Yes, those are the guys that honestly just want to ride out of everyone's coattails because they just want results without having to do any of the work. And honestly, I am the same. I wanna just have the results. I don't want to work for it. But honestly, when it comes to certain things, I just go, the whole point is the work, not the results. When you do things that you're not, you don't absolutely hate, you end up just doing them anyways. You're just like, yeah, I gotta do this thing. It's so horrible. Man, I have to do a bunch of work. But at the same time, you're like, okay, time to do a bunch of work. This is gonna be horrible. But you're just enjoying it anyways. If you find stuff like that, it's amazing. Okay, what does ISTG mean? I might ask the instructor to let me do projects on your own. No, honestly, that's where. Oh no, the cat. Oh Jesus, the cat. The cat is. Cat, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna kick you out if you don't get down. Down, no. No. Down. Jeez. No, you're not allowed. Okay, look, here's the cat. Okay, we have cat. All right. Cat is bad cat. Cat is not supposed to be here. But cat decided to sleep in the corner for some reason. Therefore, you're gonna get kicked out for going through the window and into the places where there is lube. And by lube, I don't mean the one on the board. I mean in the window. The windowsill. The windowsill has... What's it called? The windowsill has lube, because I lubed it up, I think, about a month ago, in order for it to move smoothly. Okay, yes. I understand. You want to go. Okay. Here, get out. Shoot. Go. You can go. Leave. I said leave. There you go. Alright. See you later. About 2 hours when I'm supposed to feed you. You swear to God. Oh, ISTG. Oh, I understand. ISTG. I swear to God. Okay, yes. Makes sense. Alright. Okay. But yes, it's those types of people. You can tell the instructor, honestly tell the instructor that this has been a problem with this person multiple times. And mention the specific projects where you kind of had to do that as well. And go, hey, look, this guy has been doing this multiple times. It is, I thought it was just, bad time in his life or whatever at the time. But no, this is literally time number 3, number 4, whatever time it is. And I just sucked it up. But at this point, I'm not covering for this guy. You have to tell that to the instructor, because the instructor actually can go and fail his butt. I'm not even joking. This has happened to someone. I remember, because there was, I forget who it was, but I think it was an old, not classmate of mine. It might be, actually. Yeah, no, it's someone I knew at one point in time, and they were complaining how this new college guy just would not do anything in terms of projects. They would not. And they had to go to the instructor and say, hey, this guy is literally doing nothing. This guy is straight up doing nothing, and he's getting the grades for it. In other words, everyone literally got the grade they got, except for the one guy who got literally exactly a fail. Right? In other words, the instructor failed him because straight up, no, you do not do that. You do not make everyone else do do the work, and then claim that you helped, right? It's very similar to being on Apex of all things, right? Imagine being on Apex or any other game and going, I carried this team, and then your KD ratio is 0 knocks, 10 damage maybe, and then go, yeah, I carried this team. Buddy, literally, your teammates literally did over 2,000 damage. You did not even hit 100. No, that is not how you're supposed to do this. You do not. Straight up. You're right. I carried the team. Like, what do you mean you carried the team? You literally did nothing. At best, you were the distraction. You were damage sponge. You were at best tank. And there are no tanks in this game. I mean, there is a tank in the game, but at the same time, I wish that was a stat in Apex actually. Damage taken. At the end of the game, you just see a stat of your teammates, damage taken, and you go, oh, he was tank. Oh, he was helping. Oh, I understand. The only thing they carried was their ass across the battlefield. Yes, they carried their butter. What? The difference is your teammate actually didn't even do that. He just said, I'm present, and then insta AFK'd, bro. That's what he did. That was what it feels like, I believe. That's what it's like, I think, for you. You just went, no. He just went, okay, I'm here. I filled up the teammate slot, and then AFK'd. Oh, that's what it feels. Have you ever had teammates that were like that? In real life, teammates. I showed up. I require a participation trophy. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, come on. No. Oh my god. That is crazy though. That is crazy. Imagine. Alright. Holy man. I don't know. I think that's a North American problem in general, because if you look at a lot of the Southeast Asian or Asian servers in general, a lot of them try really hard, and most of them are not toxic. Most of them just go, oh man, you could have done this, man, that sucked. You know, it's weird seeing in North America. I think North America is the only place where people are okay with looking at things and saying, you know what? Well, you deserve a, what's it called? You deserve a participation award. Are you serious? There we go. Oh wait. Oh, I did all of those. I need this. There we go. And then this is horrible lube. I'm telling you right now. I'm just spreading the lube that was already on all of these keys, instead of using it. Oh my god, this is horrible. But okay, hopefully this is gonna be fine. Hopefully it's fine in general. Yeah. But yep, I'm just adding lube, and hopefully there's enough lube in here to be able to actually do something about it, because a lot of it is on the keyboard and not a lot of it is in the actual stabilizers themselves, which is a little sad, but you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. Grab this guy. Thank you. Oh my god. Everything is going on. There we go. Oh man. Oh. Okay. But oh Jesus, where'd it go? There you are. Can we honestly? Why? Come here. Oh no. There we go. Now we can do this. This makes more sense. Alright. And hopefully, in the end of all this, we're gonna have a decent keyboard. And we're going to hide the nature of this keyboard being kind of clicky by, or by using clicky switches. I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if clicky switches are designed for the most part because they want to mask the sound of the actual keyboard itself, because the sound of the keyboard didn't sound great, and the clicky sound was just a better sound overall compared to what you were hearing, kind of thing. Yeah, you're never working with okay. It is what is. It is what it is at this point. The project is done. Never working with him again. Yep, definitely not. And I'll apply for one-man group with your instructor. Yes. Honestly, you can do that, and you can also literally, no, straight up tell him that this guy, straight up, is just horrible. I do not put this guy on the team. And honestly, just tell the instructor, yeah, instructor, can you also just give only projects, especially to this guy, just single-person projects? Because if he can't finish it, and he can't be ours to do it, you know, with a lot of other people in the group. Jeez. How many people are in the group, by the way, in terms of projects like that? Okay. No. Oh, jeez. There we go, and then. Come on. I really... Eventually, I think I might need to buy a different folder for this, because this is an excessive amount. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh no. No. How many people? You have 5 people in a group. Okay, let's see. 5 people in a group's not bad. Given that it is 5 people, having one person screw up isn't the worst thing, especially if the other 4 are competent enough to go, hey, like, we have to fix this, and see what we can do. It's work that you didn't have to do, obviously, but if you can get all the other 3 people to agree with you, can we double check if you have read receipts saying, hey, by the way, we need this done, and it just never got done, kind of type read receipts? Then yeah, no, that's that guy going, hey, by the way, I understand this is a group project, it has to be a group thing. And honestly, when it comes to college and whatnot, a lot of college is just connecting with a bunch of people, because your grades, for the most part, they're great and they only kind of matter, but in general, it doesn't matter as much as a lot of people would like it to. A lot of where the reason you go to college is to make connections with other people who like stuff that you like as well, and you get much further that way, because if you run out, let's say you run out of a job, you can literally ask anyone from your old group, hey guys, look, I'm looking for a job in the same area you're probably in, and end up with a job purely because, oh, I remember working with this guy. This guy was pretty awesome to work with, and I don't mind working with him. That's honestly half of college. I'm not even joking. Or post-secondary, as we would call it over here in Canada. Any post-secondary, straight up, you really want to make connections that way. And even if they are going to a different country or whatnot, you know, keep in touch with them more than anything. Right? Why is it? Oh, it is the incorrect way. Hello. You have 5 people. Lol. Yeah. You're seeing groups of 5. Yeah. You see. Yeah. But yes, it is one of those things. The more people you know and you can keep touch with, the bigger your net for not only jobs, but also other projects and what's going on in the quote-unquote industry. You don't want to just say, hey, I'm just here to do my work and leave. I did that at one point, and my experience is completely different than, for example, someone that I know who also went to post-secondary for about 4 years, and he went to multiple post-secondary places, and literally he says, I learned nothing, but I met so many people during that time that anyone who graduated and works in the industry, I just call them and say, hey, I'm looking for something to this effect, and they were able to help them or point them to the right direction. And once in a while, what happens is he's working in the same industry as them, right? Because you took the course, but he never actually passed any of them. Well, he passed them, but he didn't, how do you say it, he didn't go to finish it off. He just finished specific courses because he thought it would be better to go into a different college and graduate from that. So what ended up happening was they kept swapping and moving to different colleges and keep meeting new people, but never actually finishing the entirety of the course, kind of thing, because he wanted to look for that course in specific, and then ended up doing that. That's what ended up happening. And a lot of the times he just went, yeah, it's mostly just the people, because you'll end up finding that a lot of the people that go to these courses are the people who want to do these courses, kind of thing. That's what ends up happening, to be honest, more than anything in post-secondary. In other words, if you are going to post-secondary institution in any shape and or form, 90% of it is just going and meeting people. Yeah, he did it for the credit. That way he can keep transferring schools, because at this get-go he didn't have enough of a credit in order to go into the better, quote-unquote, better school. And he just kept hopping and then realizing he didn't have to because he could have just started doing the thing and getting paid for it, versus going through the school for 4 years and then, wait a minute, I can just get paid doing the thing. I just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. You didn't have to go through all this rigmarole to just go realize I could have just done it, It's like, oh, I understand. I could have just, I guess, this is what happened. They're like, oh, I could have been. I don't know, is it me or is the music bugging out? Oh no, Spotify has been doing that for a while now. Give me a sec. All I have to do is this, and start it again, and then it'll be fine. I've seen that happen. It's been happening to a lot of people's streams as well. There we go. Let me know if the music is doing much better. It should be. Is the big say, but I don't actually know whether it will. It's better now. Yeah, it's a weird issue with Spotify, especially if you use Spotify for stream. Oh wait, what? Oh, you're correct. Okay. There we go. And push that through. That was static gate. Yes, it is a problem across a lot of streamers. We don't know what Spotify's done. I think it's some weird anti-DMCA kind of thing. I believe that's the case. I think there is an issue with that, because the longer it goes on, I think, yeah, once you reach around the 45-minute mark, that's what ends up happening. That's annoying, honestly, more than anything. I don't know. Part of me thinks that I should just do YouTube music for stuff like this. Also, I have the ability to just download all of these tracks myself and just keep playing it. But here's the thing. I don't really want to do that, because the way a lot of these specific records work, or these specific record labels, the way they work is actually via, how do you say it? Oh my god, come on. Is via the plays on a lot of these sites like Spotify, Tidal, Qobuz, and whatnot. They get it by the amount of plays. For example, you pay $10 to access Spotify Premium, which it's not $10 anymore, but I'm just saying, just to make it close. You say $10 to do Spotify Premium. However, for each play, that $10 gets divided in terms of total time towards a specific artist or whatnot, right? In other words, if I just download it and play it, they don't get a cut out of anything, really. Other than maybe the way it works. It could work, okay? I don't know. This might be the case with this particular one, is that they have ties with even, let's say, Twitch and all the other streaming platforms and going, hey, by the way, this is our account. If it goes through your servers, we are just going to take a small little eeny weeny cut, and you don't have to strike the users, but they get to listen to it, but we get a cut of whatever revenue for the ads that they get, right? And that's how they do it. They do it that way, or they do it through the revenue split for apps and or sites such as Spotify. That's why I kind of want to keep it on Spotify, but I might just move to Google Music, because I think Google Music is going to be a better choice at this point, because it's getting annoying. It's getting annoying, and Spotify can fix this, but no, they don't, because they don't believe that they're wrong. That's how it works, unfortunately, in a lot of the industry. You're like, I don't think I'm wrong. Ugh. No, you are wrong. You just don't like that you are. That is different. There are two different ways of doing this. There we go. Now I think we are lined up correctly, and we can put this back together. Where is? There we go. There we go. I think that it should be... No! I hate that. I have this guy. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Oh Jesus Christ. You! Okay, I'll tell you right now. You see this? This is made out of metal. It is a metal that is magnetizable. The screw that I dropped in is something I need to magnet out. Oh my god. Jesus freaking Christ. Is there a way? Is there a way for me to do this without... Please, please, come on. Does this work? Oh! Let's go! Let's go! If it... Okay, you know what? Do not buy this. Do not buy this. Also, this screwdriver better than this screwdriver. The only reason I use this screwdriver is I'm lazy. And it's purely because of the magnet. I kid you not. It's purely because of the magnet. God damn. Hello? Did you work? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it fall on in. Oh, by the way, there's a new keyboard release that I absolutely really want, but I also simultaneously want the Zoom 75 to come back, and the Zoom 75 has indeed come back, and it is now available through a certain vendor, and I'm sitting here going, oh my god, I want it so bad. But here's my problem. I can only afford one of them, and it will cost me all of my money. Is that one of those motor screwdrivers? Yes, it is one of those motor screwdrivers. I thought I got one of the more premium ones, but this one seems to not have the... what's it called? It doesn't have the magnet, or a strong enough magnet, because this magnetizes in. However, it's not strong enough that the magnet magnetizes all the way to the... oh, sorry. It doesn't magnetize all the way to the tip, which means I can't pick up screws with it, which, you know, I hate. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. We are good. And now we can put this into the slot, which is... there we go. There we go. Woo! But yeah, so no, it's great if you're not dropping things, these motorized screwdrivers. But honestly, LTT did a really good job, a terribly good job making this screwdriver. And they're making a fixed shaft screwdriver, and I'm sitting here going, can we have this screwdriver except with a much thinner and smaller shaft? Can we have the small version of this? But they did make a stubby, and I don't want a stubby. I want small. I mean, if you look at the hexes for this, right? If you look at the hexes for this, this is thicker than this. I want this version. That way I can insert the shaft into really small holes. That's what I want. And that sounds wrong, but it's exactly what I mean. Because there are parts that you kind of have to thread really tightly through certain sections, and even having a shaft this thick, it just stops right there. It just, and you can't go any further, which is, it's not great. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. I just want one of those. And they're like, oh my god, I need a fixed shaft screwdriver. Yeah. And they're doing fixed shaft, and I'm going, man, can we not go fixed shaft? I think they should have went with a non-fixed shaft version first, and then move to fixed shaft afterwards. Okay. But it's their company and their wishes, and if that's what they want to do, I suppose. What? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Do you hear that? Ooh, clicky switches. Clicky switches are crazy. Oh no, I don't need. One, two, okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. If not, you're gonna grab food, if not, have fun. Yeah. It's all good, man. Food. Honestly, I feel that I might not have the right nutrients for my diet. I think I need to add a little more vegetables, because all my vegetables are literally just spinach and broccoli and cauliflower, and I'm sitting here going, I think I need more than that. I mean, they are Asian vegetables, don't get me wrong. In other words, it should be fine, but... I'm hoping this is fine. There you go. Jeez. Come on. There we go. Here. Here. Oh yeah, macronutrients. I got distracted looking at these these switches. But yeah, no, I think I'm missing certain macronutrients in my diet, and I really think that I should start delving a little bit more into my nutrient requirement, because I've been sleeping for an excessive amount of time these days, and I don't feel groggy after waking up. I just think I don't have sleep apnea at this point. I've tried recording myself to see if I have sleep apnea, and my watch normally records some of my oxygen levels. And normally when you have sleep apnea, you have high levels of variation in your oxygen levels. In other words, you stop breathing for just enough for your blood to just say, hey, by the way, you have lower blood oxygen levels. And with this, it's no longer doing that. I used to have that a lot, especially when I was a lot less fit, but now it's not as bad. Right? Now it's not as bad because I actually go ahead and exercise, which is annoying. I did leg day today, It is horrible. Leg day is horrible, by the way. Every day is horrible whenever I exercise. I don't like exercise. The only reason exercise is tolerable for me right now is purely because I watch other people stream, right? It's just one of these things. If you're out there exercising while watching this stream, yay! Glad to be of help. But yeah, no, I normally watch people like Iron Mouse, Project Melody, and also people who aren't streamers, you know? And Zentreya sometimes. Honestly, it's funny that, you know, the whole AI thing that's going on in the industry, it is getting to a point where people are using AI to replace themselves versus to supplement themselves, which is kind of similar to what's happening with not what's happening, that's being pushed in the industry, you know, gamer supplements. You don't need supplements to, you know, sit down and play games. I think the person who explained it the best is Thor, his actual name Thor, which is crazy. Yeah. Damn, that is crazy. That hit different. Alright. Thor from Pirate Software, and this guy literally just goes, why would I take a sponsorship for an energy drink for people to advertise it to people who sit down in a chair all day? You know what I mean? You know what? You have a point, sir. Which is why I thought to myself, as I drink my coffee, I don't need caffeine. But I've always had this thought on caffeine and coffee in general, because I don't get affected by coffee. I may or may not have ADHD. I've never been diagnosed, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling. And literally, caffeine at best makes me sleepy. At worst, does absolutely nothing. In other words, it doesn't matter to me. Having a huge amount of caffeine in my system does almost nothing for me, which is great because I like the taste of coffee in general. I do not like the taste of the coffee that I'm currently drinking, which is a coffee called Verona from Starbucks. And the only way I'm able to drink it in any capacity is straight up, I put in as a sweetener instead of just sugar, because sugar is just sugar, and honestly it's horrible. What I do is I get some Ovaltine and some really good powdered cocoa. Ovaltine plus cocoa, and you only do 1 serving of Ovaltine plus chocolate Ovaltine specifically, not just regular Ovaltine. If you want it to be sweeter, you can use regular Ovaltine, but I do chocolate Ovaltine plus the, what's it called? Plus Dutch processed, specifically Dutch processed cocoa. That makes it taste much more palatable versus what monstrosity Starbucks has created. Honestly, horrible. Do not buy your beans from Starbucks. Just go to Google Maps. If you have access to Google Maps, just search coffee shops in your area, and you will find that you probably have a bunch of local coffee shops that make better coffee than stinking Starbucks. Once in a while, I see some of my coworkers go with a Starbucks cup, and I go, oh, damn, that's horrible, because right next to that Starbucks that I know they're going to, because it's right next to work, right next to that Starbucks is a practically empty coffee place, at least when I go, because I go after work, right? And sometimes it's full, like, don't get me wrong. It's a really good coffee place, and straight up, I'm sitting there going, you know, you can have a much better tasting coffee than Starbucks. But, you know, I wasn't about to be that snob that goes, why are you using this very specific thing? No, I don't want to do that. If you enjoy Starbucks coffee, enjoy Starbucks coffee. But literally for $1 cheaper, I can get better coffee that I personally like much better. And not only that, if you try to get coffee in Japan, you might notice a lot of their coffees are either floral or acidic, and I think that is literally because they have a huge tea culture. And coming from tea culture to coffee culture and then applying tea culture into coffee culture is what they did. I think they just applied tea culture to coffee culture, and it's why their coffee are either all light and aromatic, or they are let me take this off. Okay. Or they're terribly acidic because it's becomes more of a fruity type drink versus a dark and bold type drink. Chocolatey or nutty. I prefer a lot of the bolder versions. For example, I like smoky and or chocolatey and or nutty flavors to coffee. And yeah, it's just the type of bitter that coffee has. And the type of bitter can be acidic. And if you are of that person who is a little more acidic, you can just skip those coffees and get regular coffee. And not only that, apparently, according to James Hoffman, specifically James Hoffman, Jim 7. Oh, I almost bent it. Okay. Not bent it. That would be great. There we go. Okay, hopefully we aren't bending any of these switches. Because I can feel it go through. I don't feel it bending. When I'm bending it, I can kind of tell it's bending more than it is getting inserted. I can kind of tell. I'm not experienced enough to go, oh my god, I can tell exactly when it goes and bends. I'm not that good yet. I'm not good yet. Eventually I'll get there. But I'm not there yet, unfortunately. Okay. This will hide all of the issues with the... Oh? Not bad. What the hell? Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. And we gotta push this through. Oh, the clickies. Okay, honestly, I think this is the best way. No joke. I think this is the best way to get rid of bad spacebars. But bad stabs. Just use terribly clicky. Overpower the bad sound that the stabilizers do. Oh my god. All I did was properly lube this. Look at that. Ah, that's so good. Let's go. That's amazing. I love it. It's great. Man. There you go. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, this is over here. That's for sure. Okay, and then we can do the rest of the switches. Yes. No, it looks like these specific switches are actually looser than normal. I really keep forgetting that I have to go to IKEA and buy one more of these things because I'm running out of space over there to put switches in. Yeah, I don't have a spare. I literally don't have a spare. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I need 2 more. Yeah, I might as well do that. I think I'm gonna pass by sometime this week or next week. That way I can also buy some new switches. Because I'm kind of itching to buy more switches. And I am tempted to buy bubblegums. But I also don't really want to. Because they are relatively popular. And I don't like popular stuff for the most part. And a lot of them are clacky than poppy. One of the few things that I don't really know that I kind of realized in the keyboard hobby is that I don't know how to make those creamy sounding keyboards, which sound a little softer than their counterparts here in the general keyboard hobby. Because a lot of the times you see these cute keyboards. Oh my god. You see these cute keyboards and they sound absolutely lovely. They sound like they took a vacation and had a nice day. That's what they sound like. There we go. I'll take these. I'm gonna put this down. There we go. We're gonna put those over there. We're gonna put those to the side. We are gonna put this away a little bit. We are now then going to grab this guy and start this. Boom. There it is. Okay. Pause. That. I said pause. Okay, there we go. We can pause that. Now, we can do this. Oh, jeez. Life insurance. No, we don't want life insurance here. Boo, life insurance. Oh my god. Have I ever mentioned that insurance, I believe insurance is a scam. Insurance is a huge scam. It's preying on your anxiety to go, what if you're wrong? What if everything's not okay? What if you screw up? You know, it'd be a shame if you have to pay for it. You know, the actions, the consequences of your actions. You know, it'd be a shame if you actually had to pay for the consequences of your actions. You know, but if you do not want to pay for your actions, you know, have no real consequences to it, why not use insurance for it? That's why I hate insurance. I think insurance is horrible. But okay, now we have, what's it called? This is the Ducky 1-2 Mini with SA keycaps. And again, I forgot what set this is. This dark green set. It's dark green. It is dark green, but the mods I know for a fact are the Ducky Horizon. The alphas, I forgot what set they're from. They were from some weird airplane set that was green. It was a puke green. The mods were a puke green. But here are clicky switches though. Okay, and again, this is the Gateron Melodic Clickies switches, which is this guy here. And we have a couple spares. Oh man. You know what? Maybe we'll put the spares over here. I just realized that I unintentionally have a color match. I unintentionally have a color match with the board. What? No way! Even the caps. Oh my god. Let me. Oh my god. Let me do this and then hit that. Come on. There you go. Let me turn that off. That's too much. As you can see, the cap itself. Oh. This way. Oh, you got on early today. Early? What do you mean early? I'm not early. You're early. Hi, Craig. What are you talking? Did I get on early? Am I a fool? Did I actually get on an hour early without realizing? Did I? It is 8:50. No. I was right. 7:30 start. Roughly, give or take. I just got defensive for no reason. Am I early? No, you're early. Okay, yes. And yeah, this is oh jeez. You know, it's weird when I'm using a phone camera and I'm trying to center it and I'm going based off of where the camera's supposed to be. Yeah, it's a pink top, which is this section of pink for the board, or the mat, and then it's a blue bottom, which is most of the color palette on the dinosaurs. Oh no, that's kind of cool. Oh man, I didn't notice. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a similar color palette. It's not. Oh jeez, there are bits of the area that is the same color palette, but it's not exactly the same color palette. Fortunately. All right. Cool. Yes, I did use my mouse to focus the camera. Don't worry about it. Okay, we'll put it over here. You know what? We'll put it. Let's make it stand out a little bit. Ta-da! Okay, so those are the switches we're using in this keyboard. This is the Ducky 1-2 Mini. 1-2 Mini. I had to double check that. If this is the Ducky 1-2 Mini with Gateron Melodic Clickies switches in order to hide the fact that the stabilizers aren't that great. However, it's actually better than I thought it is. Because I tuned them a little bit. All I did is re-lube them, to be honest. Okay. As you can hear, it's not... Alright. Okay, let's go back into the insurance. Alright. We'll hit this here. And now we are going to do the whole life insurance quote kind of thing. I hate life insurance. I hate insurance in general. But I understand why it exists. Because some other people are complete idiots, morons, ineffectuals, incompetent. All right, let's go. Boom, Groundhog Day. Okay, I hate it. 61. Oh well, that is just it. What is my word per minute now? Well, this is my word per minute now. I hate me. I hate me. Okay, but yes, honestly, after fixing the stabs, this keyboard actually hits. Let's go. And also, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I have changed my mic. I don't think anyone's noticed, which is a good thing. It honestly, it's a good thing, to be honest. But you don't know. I don't. It is what it is. Horrible? What do you mean horrible? It's not horrible, okay? It's better than average. The average is 50. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about this insurance. This is the sell me a pen quote, to be honest. Do you have life insurance? Let me see. Let's go into my I used to work commission, guys. If you guys didn't know, I used to work commission. This is exactly what we're meant to do. Okay. Let's see. A little bit. There you go. Alright, there you go. Do you have life insurance, Phil? Because if you do, you could always use a little more, right? I mean, who couldn't? But you want to know something? I got the feeling you ain't got any. Am I right or am I right? Okay. Yeah, but basically this is the let me sell you a pen. It's how you position yourself when you sell something. It's less about what you're selling and the position of what you are selling. For example, if I was to sell quote-unquote life insurance, do you have life insurance, Phil? Question mark. Is this something you have? And let me show you how it solves a problem. And this is where I don't like this part of the quote, because if you do, you could always use a little more, right? No, you don't ask that. You just say you could use a little more. And then you go with, I mean, who wouldn't? I think wouldn't be the correct. Oh yeah, that's where I messed up. Who wouldn't? But wanna know something? I got the feeling you ain't got any. For example, that whole pen scene. I've never watched it personally, but a lot of people say, "Oh, can you sell me a pen?" And I go, "Yes, I can sell you a pen." or they just hand you a pen and say, sell me this pen, and I go, and I've done this only once in my life. It hasn't worked, but I've done this once in my life. They gave me a pen. Okay, try to sell me this pen, and I go, cool. Have you recently lost your pen? If you have, I have a pen that you can use that you can buy for $1. This is right after they gave me the pen, and I went, you don't have a pen, right? Oh, can you imagine if I knew this quote? If I knew this quote before that ever happened, I would have gone, ma'am, because it was a woman who did, ma'am, do you have a pen? Because if you don't, you could, or because if you already do, you could always use more pens, right? I mean, why wouldn't you? But you want to know something? I have a feeling that you don't have a pen. Am I right? Or am I right? Holding the pen that they just handed me. That would be peak. That would be amazing. Can you imagine just doing that? Just selling them the pen that they just got back. And if they laughed and they go, okay, give me the pen back, I would literally say, it's $1. You have $1? Who doesn't have $1? Oh my god. That would have been amazing. Oh my god. Oh, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? There's a streamer that I watch, Commander Giga. Oh, speaking of Commander Giga, Giga actually has the best, how do I say, speech pattern that I have witnessed. Because the way they speak, it's casual, but only semi-casual, if you know what I mean. And just to show you, this is what semi-casual is. Semi-casual dress. Oh, okay. Men. If you want to know what semi-casual is, it's this. It's this. How is it a freaking polo and whatnot? It's this semi-casual. Okay, this is my general dress, for example. I'm already wearing it. I do semi-casual. Okay, but effectively, a semi-casual. Let me go images. Semi-casual. Okay, this, I guess. Yeah, this one here. This is semi-casual. It's weird because this is my actual dress attire, but I don't come off as semi-casual. I come off as just casual, straight up. However, I swear to God, there are this is business casual, right? What the heck is this in the middle though? What is this in the middle though? This is garbage. Oh, this is BS right here. What is this in the middle? Okay, but effectively, I know a guy that's in the semi-casual in this section here who always dresses in this manner. I kid you not. This man always dresses like this. This is what they look like on a daily basis. They look like they have their absolute, you know, they look like they have their life together, you know? They look like they're about to go into a lecture hall at any given point in time and crush it. That is what they look like constantly, you know? And even when they dress casually, I kid you not, they actually look like they still are about to go to a lecture hall and then crush the project. They're able to go, oh, Cray, I hate you so much. 78 words per minute. You know what? No. Okay? I may not be capable of typing at your level, but you are talented in that. This, honestly, I'm not even joking when I say 50 words per minute took me a year. It'll take me another year to get to 75. Okay? Meanwhile, Cray on the other hand goes, I wonder what my words per minute is. Oh, it's 40. And then by the end of the day, it's 60. And I went, are you joking? Are you actually joking? It took me a year to get to this point. Man, I touch my laptop once every few months. Okay, cool. Wow, yes. Jeez, wow. Okay, way to flex, weird flex, but okay. Man, you can't win. I can't win. Cray's just too good. If Cray actually practiced typing, I kid you not, this person would probably hit the 100 easy, no problem, no cap. Oh man, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's horrible. Why? This person doesn't even practice. Hits harder than me. All right. And I'm once more. Okay, again, this is the Ducky 1-2 mini. I can't win either. You can't get into the 80s constantly, I guess. I still hate it though. All right. Okay. For someone who's quote unquote talent, you're not practicing, Cray. That's the difference. You're not practicing. You don't practice. I practice almost every day. I go into monkey type and swap between quote and time just to see how much I've been improving, right? And then I take the time to intentionally go slowly and try and attempt to not make any mistakes as I slowly creep up in speed, because the way it works is that you do it slowly to ensure that you make no mistakes. That way, when you slowly go faster and faster, you don't make those mistakes, therefore you don't have to repeat yourself, making you faster exponentially. Okay. All right. With time, you can go faster. No, 100%. Time and practice, which you don't do, Cray, which is why I'm saying you'll easily reach 100 if you did that. Okay. Anyways, Lucky 1-2 Mini. Slight mod in it. There is a little bit of foam in the case that I've added. And then I'm using Gateron Melodic Clickies. This is factory lubed. I did open one of them previously. And yes, they are lubed. There's no lubing needed on this. They are clicky switches as well. And it uses what Gateron calls their dual rail system, where there's two rails instead of a single slider. There's two sliders separate to each other, and it just goes in the middle. It might happen once you land the job you applied for, since it's mostly chat support. I see. Yeah, good luck. I hate you. Anyways, let's do this. Peaky Blinders. I think I've done this already. I think I've already mentioned this. Yeah, 85 words per minute. Not too bad. It's only because I had 99% accuracy, and the one mistake I made, I think it was I missed the period. Yeah, otherwise I would have gone at 87, roughly speaking. 85, yeah. I can go fast. It's just not always. Not always. Okay. All right. Let's go with this quote. Yeah, that quote fine. All right. Sometimes it lasts all night. I lie here and I listen to the shovels and the picks against that wall there. And I pray the sun will come up at the curtains before they break through. No, I don't pray. I hope. And sometimes it happens. The sun beats them, but mostly the shovels beat the sun. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea. Are they trying to escape the prison or something? That's what it sounds like. I think I've talked about this. I don't want to go over it too much. I also remember this. Oh my god. No. No. Nope. That was a quote from. Okay, maybe this is funny. Maybe this is funny. Maybe this is fine. Again, this is the Ducky 1-2 Mini with the Gateron Melodic Clicky switches, and the 1-2 Mini has a little bit of foam in it, or cotton, polyfill, if you will. All right. But let's go here. Let's pause that, and let's give this another go. Oh, 63. Rolling in the deep? This is rolling in the deep? Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Wait, what? Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. What? I'm confused. What? No. Okay, you know what? This rolling in the deep. I'm gonna listen to this real quick. All right. I think it's a third verse. No. Honestly, you think it's the third verse. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I did look it up. Looks like you're right. Okay. But yes, throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Throw your soul through every open door. What would that mean? Through every throw yourself through every opportunity. Open door, because that's a lot of the times where open door is mostly considered an opportunity thing. Throw your soul, throw yourself through every open door. So yeah, that would mean apply yourself in every opportunity that you encounter. Count your blessings to find what you look for. If you're looking for something, it's better to count your blessings. In other words, don't start searching for things that you wish you had and start searching for things that you already have. I think that's a really good way to look at life, to be honest. And a lot of people, I realize, they look at things going, oh man, if only I had this. You have a lot of other things at your disposal that a lot of other people don't have, and it's much better to be able to look at it and go, I have these things, how do I best utilize it? Versus the other way, I would rather utilize something else. Because a lot of the times, in order to gain something quote unquote better, a lot of the time you actually have to end up starting with something that gives you more how do I say it, more resources to be able to gain the other resource. In other words, for example, these streams, I kid you not, these streams mostly started because I wanted to work on keyboard stuff, and I went, well, why not also stream? That's literally it. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. For example, her situation, her heartbreak was turned into art or songs. Oh, that is amazing. Yes, turn my sorrow into treasure gold. Honestly, another way to put this is in a quote-unquote male's perspective, right? You turn your anger into righteous fury and justice and to push through, be angry at something to be able to do it. You know, there is that actual thing that goes through. But yeah, no, I say it, turn my sorrow into treasure gold. Heartbreak turned into art and song. And apparently, yeah, that's just Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift getting boyfriends left and right just to turn it into a song about a breakup later in life. She doesn't want to get married. She wants to be with a person just to break up with them and then make a song about it. That's all it is. Last line is basically karma is yeah, you'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. Yeah, karma is indeed a bitch. Yeah, you'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. Yeah, you know, I have a friend where do I want to say this with this friend? I have a friend. This friend got cheated on. Alright. Continues is great. Chris, I continue? Okay. I have a friend who effectively... I have a friend who got cheated on and got left. Okay? They got left because they couldn't provide what their partner was looking for. And after this person left, the person who dumped them, found out that the guy who's gonna quote unquote provide exactly what they were looking for was also cheating with them. So yes, karma is an absolute bitch sometimes. And you know, I was like, oh, well, there we go. That's how it goes. Cray knows who this person is too. Cray absolutely knows. Don't you dare say. No, you don't have to dox anyone here, alright, Cray? Turn your sorrow into... Oh, do you? Yes. Yeah, you know this person, I believe. I believe you're aware of this person. You know, I don't know if you know them, but you know. It's just because it's a mutual friend that we both know, and if they snitch on me, you little, don't you dare. Don't worry, no names have been said. This could have been anybody. That's what it is. But yeah, you'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. That is how it goes, though. Yeah. All right. One more. We can do one more. We can do one more. And then, what time is it? Yeah, let's do one more. All right. Let's do one more. Maybe not. Oh! No. We don't need love quotes here. We're trying to get away from the love quotes. Okay, sure. This looks like a burnout situation. Let's go. Alright. Again, Ducky 1-2 Mini with Gateron Melodic Clickies switches on the board. All the music. Alright. This is not looped. We are using SA keycaps, by the way. Before I forget, this is SA keycaps. Clicky switches. Boom. No, I screwed up big time. No. God damn it. The highly sensitive person. How to thrive when the world overwhelms you. Oh, damn. Yeah, my baby needs carrying. Oh, man. Just like my back. Okay. How does this go? All right. Furthermore, those not understanding this intensity will say you work all the time and probably resent it. You make them look bad. But for you, work is play. And this comes from the highly sensitive person, how to thrive when the world overwhelms you. Furthermore, those not understanding this intensity will see you work all the time. Yeah, this is literally just throwing yourself at your work to a high degree and probably resent it. You make them look bad. Honestly, this has happened way too often. I've seen this in the kitchen, I've seen this in tech, and I kid you not, in both tech support, right, and not just tech support, what's it called? Tech support and the restaurateur? In a restaurant setting, in a cooking restaurant setting. I've seen this where literally my boss or coworker would just come in and do a bunch of work. And they would do it to such a degree that I'm sitting there thinking, how in the hell is that even possible? It shouldn't be possible. I'm just sitting there going, I don't know how you do it. I literally don't. Because in the tech support case, I'm sitting there going, I understand what you're doing. I kind of see how it works, but I don't understand how you are able to pull it off. I now see that it is feasible and possible to do. I just don't see how you're actually pulling it off. It's like looking at a speedrunner. That's what it looks like. Okay, and to explain this, there's a guy that I saw in tech support. This man was literally on a call providing tech support to somebody in the middle of being in a chat, replying to a chat, looking at the chat. If you read what was on the chat, it's a completely different customer with a different issue completely, while talking to somebody on the phone. While that was happening, whenever the guy stopped chatting in the chat box, he would literally move over to emails, start answering emails, and then once a reply comes into chat, he would just stop mid-email, move back to chat, reply to chat while talking about a completely different thing. While all that was happening, the man was watching Friends. I kid you not. In one ear is a different earbud with a freaking phone in the corner with Friends on. It's like, wait. Like, how? It's not supposed to be possible, right? I've worked with people, even in the kitchen. Like, yeah, you make them, of course you're gonna make people like me, who's normal, look bad. It's like, of course. Why wouldn't anyone look bad in comparison to that, right? This guy's crazy. But you know, as long as the boss didn't have expectations, why can't you work with like that guy? He works really good. Honestly, if you are a boss, if you are a manager in any, it doesn't matter, in any capacity, when you're looking at people and how they work, it's not about why can't you do as good as this guy. All you want to do is find the middle portion and where you find an acceptable amount of work done and bring the people who are under that acceptable amount of work up to that point, and not, and I kid you not, and not, it's not about making the people match your best employee. Do not do that, because you are gonna burn the rest of them. And it's terribly hard to even find employees like that. In other words, you just want them to be as almost as good. You don't even need them to be as good as that guy who was crazy, had like 3 different screens, have 3 different chats open, and then watching friends and actually solving issues simultaneously. No, you don't want that. If your entire workforce like that, you wouldn't have a job, period. That's not. Even AI got nothing on this guy. But yeah, in a kitchen setting, or if you're sorry, before I get to that, as a manager, it's just finding the through line of knowing how many things you need to get done. What are the things you need to get done? Setting that as a mark, as the bare minimum requirement for all of your employees to match. And if anyone drops below that line, try to see if you can pull them up to the minimum or minimal accepted requirements for the job. If they do any less than that, they are effectively sacking off. If they do more than that, they are an overachiever. In other words, you do not want them to burn out. You do not want a turnaround, because I've seen as a manager, you go through interview after interview after interview, and if you have to keep finding people that who either get fired repeatedly or just have to fire people, and then you have to then go hire someone else, you're wasting your time. You're better off trying to bring up people who reach a certain bar and make sure you maintain that bar. If you can maintain that bar, it is much better than hiring repeatedly until you can get another perfect guy. You're not gonna find that as often, and you can get close and you're never gonna get that guy again, because that guy's just that guy. Whoever that crazy person beats every expectation. You have to realize those are freaks of nature. Those are people who are born to do this and found what they want to do and do it to an excessive level. And yeah, those not understanding this intensity will see you work all the time and probably resent it. That is it. That is how it'll look, because every other normal person, that's what will happen. You make them look bad, but for you, work is play. To them, this is just normal. This is just like, oh, I'm having fun. Oh man, I remember solving that issue. It was crazy. That's what they see. In their brain, they're just going like, ooh, this is a nice fun puzzle. It's not the case. And not only that, I've seen this as well, where a lot of the times is a lot of people follow the trap of expectation. And if they feel that they have to meet that expectation, that's why people resent it. I remember there was this, at one point, there was this kid, right, who went to school, and their siblings went to the same school. The problem was their siblings were effectively geniuses. Their siblings were about a year apart. And those two, I kid you not, those two, you know how there's like 100% in general? There's just 100% if you were going to finish a class, you can get 100%, and you have bonus marks on top of that. They never fell below 100%. It's those types of people. There were these types of people, and their sibling, their little kid sibling, was born almost, I think, 7 years. Not even 7 years. Literally, they were born just long enough for the siblings to have just left before they got into grade school. In other words, this sibling got into grade school with the expectation that they will be a genius just like their other siblings. And oh my god, this kid in grade school wanted to turn herself off, quite literally. Unfortunately, and the solve for this was to fix that expectation, because everyone around her, all the adults around her, literally had the thought, this person should be a genius. Their brothers are geniuses. Why not this person? In other words, that expectation that falls on them is a heavy burden. It's a heavy burden. In other words, if you just take off as a manager, just take off that burden out of people and set a specific line that isn't specifically because of some weird arbitrary reason. And it is weird, it is arbitrary. It's like, it's almost as if you're expecting, oh, the mom screwed up, Therefore, the kids just screw up too. That's not how it goes. People live different lives from their parents. Not only that, for example, both of my parents are in mostly the more logical field, aka engineering and or law and or tech and stuff like that. They're in that side of the field. They're in, oh, I work with my hands, I have logic. There is stuff like that. Me and my siblings, we're all in content creation of some sort, right? My brother is, despite doing music, is an event organizer for music, which is crazy, right? If you think about it, we're in the content creation field, and the content they create are events in music, and one of it is literally beatbox event, and he is one of the top people here around in Vancouver. All right, and then there's my sister, who's into theater, is doing multiple shows, and I'm gonna go to a show on, what is it? I'm going to go on a show in a couple weeks, and yes, they're doing 2 shows back to back, and I'm sitting here going, I stream and I make content on YouTube. Yay. Meanwhile, all of our parents, because we're siblings, so that's how that works. All of our parents. Yes, our parents, which is the same people, are not even in that field. They're nowhere close. The rest of that side, they're nurses and doctors, you know? And here we are, all of the children from the same mother and father going, nah, we're gonna do music and content creation and photos. Yay. But the expectation for us was literally, for example, I'm in the tech field, right? On Technica, I'm not currently in the tech field, unfortunately, but I'm trying to get back in. I'm in the tech field, and there's a lot of money in the tech field. I kid you not. The starting salary, when I last was there, was straight up, I think it was 45K a year just to start, and I think that was already 20 per hour. I don't remember what is that. I think I started 40K. I believe. Yeah. That is 40K a year into hourly. 40K. Yeah, that was 20. I was getting paid 20 to start. And you know what the craziest thing about that was? I had no education in it. I did not go to a post-secondary course for tech. I went to a post-secondary I went to a post-secondary school. That's why I was gonna say. I went to a post-secondary school for aircraft. Not IT. I went for aircraft. I went for mechanics. And I ended up doing an IT job. Or tech job, so to speak. And doing well. I think at the time I was top 20 out of 80 people that were there. And I went, oh, am I? I didn't believe them. They said, yeah, you're in the top. And I go, oh, okay. I guess I am. I don't know. I believe them. And it doesn't matter how much money I made, because I got burnt out quickly over there. And honestly, I think given how I feel about things now, going back, I don't believe I get burned out as fast, because I know when I have to stop myself from pushing a little too hard. And I think the reason why I was pushing way too hard was because I literally learned all the skills that was required of me in 6 months, and then I stopped learning. I just stopped. I just went from, oh, here's tier 1 support, here's tier 2 support, oh, here's access control, oh, here's analytics, you know. In the span of like 3 months, 6 months, I think, when I did access control and all of the stuff that comes with it. And honestly, it's not the worst thing, but if you find a thing that you believe is more play than it is work, honestly, keep doing that. And if someone offers you, oh, you can move you up the ladder, you can say, let's say you're doing a job, right? You can be a chef. Now you can be a managing chef. Let's just say that, right? Don't take the don't take the opportunity to do that, because if you are absolutely happy, and when you look at managing chef and you go, no, plastic bits, house things. Oh my god. But yeah, no, we were talking about what's it called, opportunities. If someone gives you the opportunity to have a higher salary but do a completely different job to the one you believe is enjoyable to you, would you take it? Because in my perspective, I wouldn't take it anymore. I used to be able to think that, where I would go in and no, just upgrade me, get me more money, get me more resources for myself. But now, when I consider it, after going through a bunch more things in my life, I believe for a fact that if you believe that you would have much more fun, that you would have a much more relaxed life by not taking the extra pay, by quote unquote progressing your career, and instead going, look, I like the things how my life is right now, I'd rather not disturb that. That is a good thing. And then upgrade your hobbies instead, right? Don't upgrade your career. Upgrade the things that you love to do. And honestly, finding the things that I love to do, I don't know. I have never really found the things that I love to do. I like doing this, for example. I do like streaming. It's not the worst thing. But the downside is I don't have the stamina for it. Because around the 2 to 3 hour mark, I don't know if it's just practice at this, around 2 to 3 hour mark, that's when it starts to go downhill for me. My brain starts going offline, effectively. It goes, I'm done talking. I'm done here. I just want to go sleep. I don't want to do anything. But that's relatively it, right? If I do get back into the tech field, I don't think I'm gonna take that much of a jump. I think if I think the starting point now, because of all of the inflation, price increases, and all that, I think it's 50K now. And even 50K, depending, okay, 40K a year into hourly would be, even if I started, let's say 50K, right? 50K would be $25, $26, $26 an hour. Geez, no, I don't want that. Even if I did 50K, right? Right now, oh my god, rent is ridiculous in the Vancouver area. Literally, it would be 1,400 for a shared room. You want a studio? It's 1,800 to yourself, by the way. And it would be about 1,100 to 1,400 to share a room in a shared living. Like, you have a room to yourself, but you go into an apartment and then you just rent one of the rooms and then you have a shared living space for $1,000. It's for $1,000. No, and I say ducks because it's loonies and toonies here in Canada, right? But that's horrible. 25. So 50 yearly, if I go into calculator, divided by 12, calculator 50,000 divided by 12 equals, that's 4,000, and you are going to be times 0.8 for tax. No. No, can I go back? Okay. Times 0.8 equals. Okay, in other words, if you are making around that much, you are making roughly $3,000 a month. Honestly, at more than 50% of your income is straight up just going into living shelter. That's not including internet, man. Internet's another $100. And then there's hobbies and food. And honestly, food's not that bad. Right now, in terms of food, not including going outside, I'm spending roughly $200 a month. Yeah, that's 60 times 4. 60 times... Yeah, roughly $250 a month. I'm spending roughly $250 a month just trying to eat. That's not including going out. That is cooking in, by the way. And if you increase that by going out, I spend roughly $30 now, 30 to 35, so 30 times 4. let's say 35 times 4. 35 times 4. That is 140. So that is, let's round this up to 300. That's $400. 400 plus 1,800. That is $2,200 out of $3,000. You have $800 left for hobbies, and if you do things correctly, $800 goes a long way. And can you imagine if you do less than that? You have way less for hobbies. It's ridiculous. And honestly, doing the job that I do now, I don't get paid enough. I really don't. And also, I lack talent in the specific job that I'm doing right now. It's horrible. I want to go back into the tech field just because of it. I feel horribly inadequate. But yes, it goes back to this. What I'm saying. Work is play. If you can make work play, stick with that. Oh my god, it would be better. Just if you just enjoy the hardship of it, and a lot of times you don't enjoy the hardship. You just go, oh yeah, that's great. But when you find something that you enjoy, the little glimpses, you're looking for that. You're just looking for the little glimpses into the life going, yeah, I would do it. It's hard, it sucks, but I would do it. Anyways. Alright, anyway, that should be it for now, unfortunately. Over the two-hour mark. But this has been the Gateron Melodic Clicky Switches. These don't actually sound bad, and I do like them, to be honest, with this keyboard. But we'll be swapping these out for another switch. We're gonna re-silent them. But actually, we might re-silent my Gateron keyboard. That one right there. We're changing the switches from more silent switches into different silent switches, which is going to be the Helio switches into the Cream Peaches V2. Cream Peach V2. Yeah, we're gonna use the Cream Peach V2, which is what we put in one of the commissions I did a couple months ago now, and they do like it. Not as responsive as they'd like, but it isn't a speed switch. Go figure. But it is terribly quiet. It makes silent switches sound noisy, which is why I want to show it off. I'm gonna put it into the Gateron K6 there, and allow me to have it as a secondary keyboard, because I'm also thinking of double checking the flatter keyboards, low profile keyboards, because I want a keyboard to go out, because I have this thing, right? For example, you see this guy. This guy is a little bit different, and as you can see, this is SA profile, for those who are not aware. But this guy is a tablet. I want to be able to use my tablet outside much more often, especially for scripting and doing other parts of the review for YouTube, because I kind of realized that I spend a lot of time outside more than inside. That way I can do a little bit more of the things I enjoy, which is content creation. I do enjoy it, as much as I hate doing it to start. When just starting it, it's a pain. But once I get going, apparently I wouldn't even notice that 3 hours passed by. Which is why I kind of want to do this job. The only pain point for me is just starting things. That's my current pain point. If I can just do the thing, that'd be great. But I seem to not be able to do that. I mean, I seem to be able to do that. It's just there's an activation requirement to it. But yes, we should do that. We should see who I can push. Please. Because I haven't raided someone in a while. Can do it following. Sonic Mania Gaming Alicia Sore. They've been off for a minute. Oh, this is ours. Never mind. I lied. Project and Mouse. See. Oh my god. You can do this? No way! I like this! Oh no, oh no, dude. Okay, the new raid stuff, it looks much nicer. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot more utility to it. However, it does take a little bit to load, which can be such a pain, to be honest. That's why I think it's not the best, but okay, we'll search and filter again, and this time we'll add keyboard. No, buddy, no. Which filter? Filter. No. Tag keyboard. Keyboard. Yeah. No, I don't want. No. Oh man. It's horrible. It's horrible here. I don't know why you guys watch me. At all. Period. But what was it? Search filter. Okay. I want keyboard builder. Keyboard. I kid you not. I keep writing keyboard. Is there a keyboard? Oh my god. Okay. No one making keyboard. Keyboard build, I think. No one actually is even using keyboard. Builder. Oh. I mean, they are a keyboard builder. Mechanical custom keyboard. Does anyone know? Mechanical keyboard? Anybody? Nobody? Am I the only one building keyboards at this time? Jeez. And the only one that's... No? I'm the only one doing it at this time. No way. Alright, I'm just gonna throw you guys to... Well, no, I don't think anyone's here. Is anyone here? No one's here. I'll throw you guys next time. But yeah. Let me just raid with one viewer as I go through. You know what? I'm just gonna end stream. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Tomorrow we are doing more Mario Kart. However, we might cut that one short because I'm only really going to be doing what's it called? I'm really just going to be doing Mario Kart's 8 Riverside Park because I think we finished everything. I'll double check. But anyways, that's it. And then Mark of the Ninja, or I think we're about to finish Mark of the Ninja in the next Mark of the Ninja stream, which is going to be this Wednesday. And then next week on the Monday, it's going to be the photo stream. Okay, we're going to be doing the Choo-Choos. These are really small IMs. These are the ones I'm using right now in my ear. They are going to be terribly hard to photograph in comparison to what we have because we have larger items. But that should be it. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Have a nice one. Bye.